Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. Let's see. What are my low, my high, my active kindness? I guess both my low and my high and my active kindness has to do with, the fact that, well, here's the thing. My active kindness is I took my mom to the airport because she had a flight to catch. And my high is the fact that she made it to her destination safely. As far as I know. Because, I'm pretty sure I'd get a phone call if not, which this video would be much more sad, wouldn't it? And, obviously my low is, I miss her. I'm gonna miss her this weekend. But that's really about it. Unfortunately, this is like the first Thursday in weeks where I have nothing to talk about. Oh yeah, that's not entirely true. I'm sure I'll probably come up with something. But did I really just say Thursday? I guess I am tired. I can't believe I botched the day of the week. Well, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Oh gosh. But again, Fridays are when, I talk about what happened on the last episode of Hot Ones, but we didn't have any new episode of Hot Ones. Season 23 is over. So I guess now the only thing we can do is wait until the next season starts, which I predict it'll probably be it'll definitely be after Mother's Day, I know that. So probably, hold on, let me do, if the 4th is if Cinco de Mayo is a Sunday, then Mother's Day would be the 12th. So, anytime between, the 12th would be 13th Monday, 14th Tuesday, 15th Wednesday, 16th Thursday. So the very, very, very earliest I could see Hot Ones coming back would be May 16th. The latest would be May 30th. So anytime between the 16th and the 30th, that's when we're getting Hot Ones back. So probably the 23rd. So, I just gave you 3 possible return dates for Hot Ones. So, watch it. This video is probably going to be dated. It's not going to come back to June. Which, sorry, itch my nose. And it's so funny. It seems like the season just started. But that's the beautiful thing about keep paying attention to Hot Ones as the weeks go by. Because, a week does have to go by. Not only can a lot happen in a week, but by the time the season's over, we're already at the end of April. This is the last Friday of April. Which is both a good and a bad thing. I could get into why that is a good thing. Because, I'll tell you what, the video I have planned for April 30th is going to be wild, man. Holy cow. Because, for those of you who don't know, every time I do at the end of the month, I've been doing a month in retrospective video. And I'll get into that later. Let's talk about something else. I just talked about my mom, dropped my mom off at the airport. There are people that I know that are flying back from vacation because this week was spring break. I'll be honest, I never know when spring break is anymore. Because when you're in school, spring break is in April. But like when you're in college, it's like early to mid-March. Like I have no idea when it is anymore. And it confuses me. Personally though, and that's the thing, like I actually prefer having spring break in April. I really did. Because summer was like right there. I mean, I get why they don't have it in college because, sports and stuff. And as someone who did sports in college, I know a little bit about what that is. But it's and here's the thing, pretty much everyone I knew went to Florida for spring break, which, I mean, that's standard at this point. But I remember back when the place to go for spring break was Myrtle Beach. We actually never went to Myrtle Beach when I was a kid. I had been to Florida a couple of times, but never for spring break. And as for honestly, the only vacation destinations I've been to have been, I wasn't even there for vacation either. But Vegas was the last vacation destination I went to, quote unquote. And sadly, it wasn't for vacation, it was because I had a funeral to go to. Honestly, I can't recall any time I've been on a legitimate vacation that was out of state. I mean, there was the wedding I went to in Houston, but again, that's not really for vacation, that's for a wedding. I really don't know. I don't think I've ever been out of state for vacation in, decades even. I mean, technically this July, I am going to be going to Colorado for a few days. But, there's actually, here's the thing. The way I would define vacation is, you go somewhere to a place where you know for a fact you can rest, relax, recharge your batteries, so when you get back to your normal routine, you feel rejuvenated, right? But here's the thing, it has to be on your terms and not for any other reason. Again, we went to Houston back in November 2022 for a wedding I had to go to. Went to Las Vegas for my grandmother's funeral. And in this case, we're going back to Colorado because we're going to scatter said dead grandmother's ashes. By the way, I say grandmother, my grandmother on my mother's side, that is. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's going to be stuff to do when we're there. In fact, I'm going to be going to a concert at Red Rocks during my time there. But honestly, it's all leading to when we scatter my grandmother's ashes, so you know what, that's actually a question I have for all of you. If you know for a fact you're going out of state to have fun, is it technically vacation if you know for a fact you're going to do something there? People go on business trips all the time, but it's for business. I mean, yeah, they enjoy some of the things that are in that area, but if they're doing it for work, or there's a purpose for them going, is that still technically a vacation? I don't know. But, honestly, look, it's pretty obvious that I'm still shook up about what's happened this month, and I'll get into more of that on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, I believe, is the 30th. So, I guess we're going to have to just wait and see where everything goes from there. But right now, because here's the thing. If it wasn't for my grandmother dying, April would have been a perfectly fine month. And honestly, in spite of what's happened, spoiler alert, what I say was on August, September, October, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, this will be the best. This will be now the best 9 months of my life. But man, it's gonna seem kind of weird that I wind up saying that, considering what happened. I mean, I suppose. I mean, yeah, it is possible for one thing to ruin an entire period of time for people. I mean, I really could go historic and talk about several instances where one thing happening ruined everything. I mean, 1929 stock market crashing, causing the Great Depression. Well, actually, I was about to say the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand causing World War I, but that was one of 5 reasons. Oh yeah, right. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. When I was in 8th grade, we had to memorize like the causes of World War I, and there was an acronym for it. Ramen, spelled with an I, not an E. Yeah, the R is rival alliances. The A is, I just mentioned, the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. M is militarism. I is imperialism. And N is nationalism. Ramen. It's pretty cool, huh? To remember World War II, it's DVD. Yeah, it's the first D is the Depression. The second, the V is the Versailles Treaty, and the second D, that's dictatorship. It was funny though, when we first talked about that in 8th grade, everyone heard the first D, they immediately thought like dictator. But no, technically the Depression came first. Honestly, the dictatorship that Adolf Hitler came up with, was a result of what happened with the Depression and the Versailles Treaty. So DVD happened legitimately in order. It's pretty cool, huh? Seriously, my 8th grade social studies teacher did such a great job of having us remember everything for like regents exams that we had. In this case, particularly social studies. Like, I could legit tell you like everything. Like, how do you remember World War I? Ramen. How do you remember World War II? DVD. What was Abraham Lincoln's goal during the Restoration? To preserve the Union. Like, I could go like on and on with like all those things. Come to think of it, that's all I can remember. But I remember doing pretty well in the Regents. 93 on the Regents. Or was it 93 in my final overall? I don't know, the way, like, some teachers basically had like the Regents exam be the final exam. Some didn't, or like some had like, okay, we'll take like your score from the Regents exam and we'll combine it with like one thing left that you have to do, and that's your score. So I wanted to get like a 93 or something for my social studies final grade or whatever. 8th grade, that was a hoot. Seriously, I went from having a 98.6 average in the beginning of 8th grade to being like high 80s, low 90s. For the record, this is also when I started liking girls, so yeah, that's when I had girls on the brain. I mean, didn't bother me, it definitely, listen, actually, never mind. I can go into a whole spiel about how my parents legit would yell at me if I got less than a 90, but I'm not going to do that. Honestly, listen, that's one reason why I don't want to go back to school for anything at all. I don't have to worry about grades. Listen, if I'm able to do the stuff you tell me to do, shouldn't that be enough? Yeah, to know the information, know how to process and know how to relay it back to people, yeah, that's important, absolutely. But if you're going to mark grades for others, I'll be honest. I felt bad, not only when I didn't get a high grade, but like when other people did. Don't get me wrong, it's not I didn't try. I did try, but kind of made me feel dumb, And that's the thing. I don't want to go back to school and feel dumb. That's actually like one thing I've been talking with someone about, who I'm actually going to be seeing later today. I don't know. Sorry this video just gets kind of like rambly, but I actually have to ask. If you know for a fact there's something you have to do when you're out of state, is it technically a vacation? That is a legitimate question I have for all of you. Like, again, I have people who went to Florida just to get away for vacation that are coming back, like, just recently. Like, they legit went on vacation. Like, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. But for now, I hope y'all like this video. If you did, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humble that I made this video. For all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today, hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. Actually, another day this week. And remember, if you guys want to talk, channels will be here to lend you back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.